This is a fascinating college football game. I'm really interested in your take on this one. We got Vanderbilt and Alabama. Of course, Alabama off this huge win. I mean, when you say letdown spot, like normally you're like, it's against a really bad team. This Vanderbilt team is not bad. Pretty good team. Is this a letdown spot? Do you think Alabama can pull off two big wins in a row? Really interested in your take. Minus 10.5. The books sure think so. Over under set at 55. How do you break this game down?
So I guess one advantage for Alabama in this spot is the fact they lost to Vanderbilt last year. And they lost to last year coming off a win against Georgia. Literally the exact same situation. And Diego Pavia lit them up and was able to move the football up and down the field against that Crimson Tide defense. So there's that sense of urgency and interest for Alabama against a Vanderbilt team that's obviously 5-0 for the first time in, I got it written down here, 5-0 for the first time in many years for Alabama. Sorry, I don't see it in my notes right away. But for Vanderbilt, I should say. And, of course, the last time Vandy beat Alabama in back-to-back seasons, that was 1955, 1956, before even I was born. Well before, a decade before I was born. More than a decade. That being said, when we look at history, I'm not that worried about Vandy's history right now. I'm not. Because this team, again, I've been in Vegas since 1998, and this is the best Vandy team that I've seen during that entire span. So even when James Franklin was there, which got him the Penn State job. Make no mistake about it, all right? Vandy's real. Pavia's real, all right? And when you look at his track record, even dating back then, again, him and the offensive coordinator have been together since New Mexico State, all right? When he took one of the worst programs in college football at the time, and where'd they go, 12-6, which is impressive. Then they go to Vanderbilt, and all they've done is win since they got there. And this year's Vandy team is different from last year's version. The receivers are better. The offensive line is better. This team can score points, plain and simple. I'm a Pavia believer, and I believe in what Vandy is doing right now. All that being said, Alabama's not looking past this team in theory this year after getting beaten last year. And Alabama's a legit national title contender. I went back, it's been a couple years now, but I went back and found the best point spread teams. What was the commonality of the best point spread teams in college football? And the commonality was, in general, the best point spread teams full season suffered an embarrassing loss early in the year, which is exactly what happened to Alabama. They got wiped out on opening day at Florida State. And what have they done since then? Win and cover, win and cover, win and cover. They may still be something of an undervalued commodity. This team is loaded. They beat Georgia last week without scoring a point in the second half of that ball game, which is, when you think about it, even more impressive. That's impressive. And now they're taking a big step down in defensive class. I had Utah State last week. Utah State came in the back door because Vandy doesn't have elite defense. And they scored 35 points, 5 touchdowns against this Commodore squad. That's Utah State. Alabama's capable of doing that and more. So, side standpoint, this game's really hard for me because they're two teams I do not want to step in front of. Total standpoint, this game makes perfect sense to me. I believe in the Vandy offense. I believe in the Alabama offense. And I think, and the fact that last year's game, Vandy won in shootout style tells me that even if Alabama gets a big lead here, they're not laying off the gas pedal. Let's go up and over the total. Commodores and Crimson Tide.
Tell everyone what you have up. We got Weekend Warrior special if you want to get college, you want to get NFL. What do you have up for clients for this weekend? Big weekend.
Yeah, and we're running good right now, guys. It's been a great week for the clients this week, 3-0 over the last 3 days. We're in action tonight in college football. I have a 5% big ticket in college football tomorrow. 6-2, 75% with the college football 5% big tickets. That dates back to 2023. I don't release a lot of them. When I do, I expect them to win. Over the last 2 weeks, 19-8, 70% all sports run, 11-4 football run. That's 5-2 NFL, 6-2 college. Last 2 weekends have been real good for the clients and I. And again, we got a 5% big ticket as part of a loaded Saturday card. We're in play tonight, and my NFL I'll be releasing in the not too distant future. We will be involved in Monday Night Football this week as well. which is good news if you want that weekend warrior package. And the baseball's red hot too, 13-3. MLB playoff dating back to last year, 3-0 so far this season. I'm confident we'll be in action tomorrow, though I haven't posted yet.